You're watching the Central Post. This is Samiksha Ajay. Today we are talking a courtroom decision that has ignited outright fury and despair across India. How is this possible? How in 2025 does a man convicted of raping a minor, sentenced to life imprisonment by a court that called his crime a brutal betrayal of public trust, suddenly get his sentence suspended and walk toward freedom on conditional bail? Kuldeep Singh Sengar, the expelled BJP MLA whose name became synonymous with terror in Unnao, has just been handed this outrageous relief by Delhi High Court. Where is the accountability in our judiciary? How can a system designed to protect the innocent turn around and grant mercy to a monster like this? Let that sink in. A predator who lured a 17-year-old girl in the fake promises of granting a job, raped her, abducted her of gang rape, orchestrated the custodial murder of her father, beaten to death in police custody, and whose goons allegedly tried to wipe out her entire family in a staged truck accident. This man now benefits from technical arguments that he is not a public servant under certain laws. And that 7 years served in jail is somehow enough. Enough for what? For ruining a young girl's life? Or for killing her father? Or for planning the assassination of her whole family, leaving her two aunts dead and a family shattered? The survivor herself called this order Kar, that's Z, to her and her family, to her and her loved ones. Yesterday, she said protesting at India Gate with her mother and an activist pleading for justice. What happened next? Delhi police dragged them away, manhandled them, detained them like criminals. The victim treated as the offender while the convict finds mercy and legalese. Why is brutality reserved for those seeking justice and bail is granted to the guilty? She said she wanted to end her life right there but stopped for her family's sake. Her sister begged, put us in jail instead, at least we'd be safe there. Security for family, lawyers, witnesses, long withdrawal. And now this. What kind of twisted logic prioritizes a convict's right over a victim's right to simply exist without terror? Opposition party leader Rahul Gandhi called it shameful. Bail for the rapist, brutality for the survival. What kind of justice is this? Congress demands an immediate appeal to the Supreme Court. But why stop there? Why isn't the government stepping in to challenge this? Women's rights voices are screaming. If a lifetime convict in such a monstrous case gets bail on flimsy grounds, what hope remains for any daughter daring to speak against the powerful? How many more cases will we see where political clout trumps evidence and humanity? The court imposed strict conditions. Stay in Delhi, no nearing the victim's house, no threats. But who are we kidding? This is the same man whose influence once silenced police, framed innocents, and allegedly eliminated witnesses. Paper restrictions won't stop henchmen. Fear isn't an apprehension, it's the survivor's lived reality. Why do courts hide behind conditions when history shows they mean nothing to men like Sengar? Isn't this just enabling more intimidation, more silence? This isn't justice. This is a chilling betrayal. It screams that power still buys loopholes, that victims must endure endless trauma while perpetrators wait comfortably for appeals. How many more girls will stay silent, convinced that the system will abandon them too? Why does our legal framework still allows appeals to drag on for years that turn justice into a farce? And where is the outrage from those in power? From the ministers from the ruling party who claim to champion women's safety? Where are they now? The survivor vows to fight this in Supreme Court. We demand the same. Overturn this disgrace, restore faith, or admit it's shattered. Because honestly, how much faith is left when decisions like this expose the rot in our institutions? This is beyond disturbing. It's infuriating. It's enraging. It's a slap in the face to every survivor who has ever mustered the courage to speak up. So it's high time we fix this system before it destroys more lives. Keep watching the Central Post for more.